Hey, it's me, Gary Moore, high atop the balcony overlooking the rivers of America here at the Golden Horseshoe with our friend Paul from Disneyland, who's a longtime KLOS listener, too.
Absolutely.
He's not just saying this. Some people just, we know, oh, come on, now you're listening to Coast or somebody. I can tell. This guy's a rocker, first of all.
Definitely had my Pink Floyd shirt on over the weekend.
Very nice. So what do you do here, Paul?
I am actually the instructor for the Disney College program.
We played them in football one year and only won by, I think it was like a point. It was like our homecoming game. We were lucky to get out of it alive.
I must have been not playing that day or something.
There's a Disneyland College? Is there? I didn't know that.
It's not a college per se. It's an internship program.
Okay.
And what we do is we take interns from across the country, all different majors. They come and participate in a very unique living, learning, and earning experience here at the resort.
Really? So if whatever they want to get into eventually, whether it's Imagineering or something else or whatever it is, how many different levels do you have of that?
We have just the one entry-level internship program, but it's just like you said. A lot of our students will stick around after the internship, and they will work their way up through the different areas of the company, and we actually do have college program alumni that are Imagineers, that are animators, that are leaders here in the operation at the resort.
Wow. Had I known that before I got sucked into this rock radio business, who knows what would have happened.
There you go. Well, look at it this way. It's a classic, right?
It is. So what else do you do around here?
Well, right now we're celebrating Mickey's 62nd birthday.
I know, it's 62 years ago today.
Exactly. And our big gift to all of our guests is the return of Fantasmic.
I know.
Did you have a chance to see it last night?
We saw it last night. Absolutely loved it. It's the best one yet. And I'm a real hard... you're talking about Pink Floyd a second ago. I was mentioning to Carla Carlisle about, who had a big hand in putting it together, about, after seeing Roger Waters and that concert, I'm kind of spoiled in terms of what I want to go see next, because that was such a blowout show. It was like the greatest visual show, and musically, it was just everything. It's probably the best show I've ever seen. So I'm sitting over there last night with all of our KLOS people, going, okay, let's see some. Let's try and wow me. And you guys wowed me. It's a great show. And if you grew up with Disney stuff like we did, you're really going to love it.
I sat on the rivers of America 25 years ago watching the very first show for
25 years
for the public. I was a pass holder back then, and to watch it last night and to actually see everything, it was unreal. The projection technology is state of the art.
Yeah, it's really gotten better on that.
It is so good. My favorite scene was the genie, friend like me, as he's kind of going back and forth with Mickey.
Oh yeah,
the sorcerer Mickey out there. Oh, it was so much fun.
I liked all the evil stuff. Knowing me, of course, there's this evil element that comes into play, and there's a little bit of fire breathing that goes on. I don't want to spoil a lot of that. Let me say there's some fire breathing. Might be a little smoke on the water for you Deep Purple fans.
There you go.
And there's definitely some swashbuckling action that happens for all you Johnny Depp fans. So it's got everything. And when it started out with some if you remember Fantasia, see that's when it sold me right from the very beginning. I thought, okay, I'm in. I don't care what else you're going to do. You got Fantasia, and we're good to go for everything else.
And I love a lot of the new additions, but how we also kept it true to the classic as well,
exactly.
The original. And that's the important piece. Did you hear that the railroad's going to be opening back up again?
Yeah, now what's the story
July
on that?
29th. We're going to be taking our guests back on that Grand Circle tour of Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom.
Yay.
The cool part about it, right across the way over here, the Rivers of America, for the very first time ever, the railroad's actually going to be making a turn onto the river itself over a trestle, and it'll actually be making a left-hand turn for the very first time in history.
Wow.
So our guests are going to also be able to see, and this was my favorite as a kid, the dinosaur diorama, primeval world. It's been completely restored back to its original brilliance.
Well, this place is pretty special, as you know, if you've been here for so many years. And again, happy birthday to you, Disneyland. And Paul, a real rocker. It's been nice to talk with you, my friend.
The pleasure's mine. Thank you very much for having me.
And if you're an intern, you're looking to find out more about it, get in touch with this guy at Disneyland.